up, beautiful people? My name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having an awesome day, and today's video is finally going to be a review of the Jeffree Star and Morphe brushes, palettes, and the setting spray as well, but mostly the palette. So today I'm going to do my first impressions of this for you. We're going to do one look together, see how I like it. We'll also do a video in the future with full swatches of this, a full in-depth review, and multiple looks using this palette. But today we're just going to do our first impressions because I just got it and I really want to try it. Also, I am still under the weather and sick, so I'm gonna sound funny. My face is a little bit swollen, but we're gonna move past it because we're gonna play with some really fun makeup today. So without any further ado, let's jump to the video. Alright guys, before we get started, there's been some controversy around Morphe, but Morphe is at this moment cruelty-free. There's also been controversy around this can being aerosol and not environmentally friendly, but can we just not make this all like a politically thingy? Can we just review makeup-y stuff and have a good time? Cool, thanks. So this is the palette. I'm gonna spray the setting spray first, actually. Let's do the mist. This is what I wanted the most out of anything. I like the palette too, like what I saw online, but let's try the mist. It's supposed to be strawberry scented. Alright, so I love the original Morphe mist, right? And I'm out of mine, so I ordered this one. First of all, don't taste it. It tastes terrible. It smells very artificial. Not a fan. It smells super artificial. I love the fine mist, like the regular Morphe mist, and this one has that beautiful fine, very fine mist, no big splatters. It feels great. It smells extremely artificial. I feel like this kind of smell is going to linger for a while. Not a fan, actually, of this, but I am going to use it because I like the Morphe light mist, but it lingers. And it feels very artificial. But let's go ahead and talk about the star of this collection, which is the palette. I did not buy the brushes, so I'm going to use my Sigma brushes today, but this is the palette. So I really like the palette. When you see this, you're like, oh my god, it's a beautiful Barbie pink baby moment. But when I got it in my hands and looked at it, our eyes draw to the center of the palette, which has a couple pinks right here. But if we take away like this, it's not a Barbie pink palette at all. It is a ton of neutral colors, which is typical for a Morphe palette. But overall, I am really happy with the amount of neutrals in here. I feel like these neutrals in here are really nice to use. Let's ignore these pinks that go with the background for a minute, so let's ignore these. Like that. And it's a ton of greens. It's a ton of light neutral colors. Really cool neutral colors. We have some dark smokier colors in here too. So overall, the color scheme, is it the Barbie pink fantasy I was kind of hoping for? No, but I really like it, especially since there's so many shimmers in here that are kind of light shimmers. I love a light shimmer. Some people are going to say it's a really bad con about this palette, but I personally, like, I love a light shimmer like this. I love a light shimmer like this, a little bit of pink too. I love a champagne shimmer. Like, I love light shimmer colors to put on the lid, and then like a nice subtle like neutral tone to put over the crease. So if these perform well, color scheme, great for me. I really like this, and I like the greens in here too. So let's go ahead. I sound on easily. So let's go ahead and get started with the look. So my eyelids are already primed, and I'm going to start off with the Sigma E38 brush, which is available in my Sigma brush set. There's still some in stock, but go ahead and grab them now because there will not be another restock after this one. So if you want the same brush set that I'm using my brushes, I use all my brushes. There's a 2-year warranty on it. It's a great deal. Check it out. I'll leave it top of the description box for you. But let's dive into the palette. I sound terrible. So I'm going to start off with this shade, which is called My, which is this really light shade. I'm just going to set our crease color here. This looks more pink on the brush than it did in the pan, but we're just going to set our eyelid. This is just going over the crease, and it looks like a light, like, strawberry milkshake kind of pink, but it looks more neutral in the pan. I want to start deepening stuff. Now, I don't really want it that pink. This looked really neutral, but it came off really pink. So the next shade I'm going to take is 1985, which is this soft sandy kind of color. And I'm going to start buffing that over the crease as well. This color right here is softer than the first shade we used called My. But 1985 is not really showing up too well. Yeah, it's not really, I mean, it's very soft. I can feel it, but the color is not like really super pigmented or anything, but it is a very sandy color, so I'm not sure what to expect. So let's take the next shade, which is Mr. Diva, which is a Jeffree Star song, if you're unaware of that. This shade picked up really well on the brush, really coated it, and we're just going to add a little more like gold to this look with this color. I'm also going to be like packing this on. Rather than the other ones we kind of dusted over, I'm really going to go in with this one just to make it more golden compared to pink. This shade is beautifully pigmented, very soft, really easy to blend out. This one, Mr. Diva, is really nice. I know Morphe's formula has gotten better on their eyeshadows over the past year or two, other than the Vaults. I really like this one. I think it's nice. Like, their quality I have noticed in like, just like their 12 pan palettes, because I don't buy their big palettes, have been better. Like, this color right here is really pretty. Now I'm going to take a little bit of concealer on a flat brush and just carve out a little bit of our lid. We'll go back in a minute and darken up the outer corner, of course. But I just want to carve out a little bit of lid space for a pretty light shimmer. Alright, so I carved it out. They're not the same. It's fine. It's fine. Who cares? Maybe I care a little bit. No. It's okay. It's okay if they don't match. It's fine. So, for the lid, I'm going to take... Ooh, that's a really pretty color. Okay, so let's take Millions. Or Welcome. We'll take Welcome, which is this really pretty light shade here. And I'm going to put it on the Sigma E57, like a little flat shader brush. I'm going to pack it on. It looks a little chunky. We're going to set the first half of our lid with this. This shade is a little bit gritty. Just picking up with a brush, it looks a little bit gritty. But I've also noticed that with a lot of other like light shimmers like this kind of color, like in the Too Faced palettes, they're kind of like this consistency as well. I don't know what it is. Not my favorite consistency of a shadow ever, but the color itself is really beautiful. Also, you can tell how sick I am just by like the tone of my face. Looks so weird, even with foundation on. But I'm powering through, so if you appreciate it, give me a thumbs up on this video. It'd be great if you did that. Now, because we have concealer on the lid, I think it's going to be safe to use this pressed glitter shade, which is the only pressed glitter in the palette. This is Millions. It is crazy looking. I'm going to feel it with my finger first. Ooh, okay, it's wet. It's like a wet base to it. So this is Millions. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. This is Millions. It's got like a wet tackiness to it, so it's not gritty, and I feel like it would be okay to put over concealer, just from my experience with other pressed glitters. So we're going to do that. We're going to take Millions, we're going to set the rest of the concealer. And I'm going to pack this on. Do not like swipe, because you'll lose a lot of the glitter underneath your eye. Ew! It's kind of like a Super Shock consistency, like a Super Shock from ColourPop, where you touch it too hard in the pan and it moves the entire shadow. So do be aware of that. Also, I feel like I just ruined this look with this color. Oh well. I'm going to go back into our blending brush now and dip into the shade What's the Tea, which is this really mustardy shade mixed with a tiny little bit of Hi Dude. So What's the Tea and a little bit of Hi Dude. I don't know why it's called Hi Dude. And I'm going to darken up the outer corner. Alright, so alright, well, this look is ruined. I'm gonna pretend it's not, because I'm not redoing it, but it is. So it's hard to tell where the glitter is, like the pressed glitter shade we put on our lid. So I guess where it didn't really stick, we have like a line. I guess it's stuck into like the wet part of the glitter, or it's stuck into the concealer that we carved out. So I'm gonna add like a lot more Hi Dude to kind of like mix into the glitter shade here, because it just makes this really weird line. Like, what is that? Like, I guess I could enhance it with like eyeliner and make it like a thing, which I might have to do. But I'm not using the pressed glitter shade anymore ever again. And I also try to rub it off my hand. It's not going anywhere, and there's no glitter glue here. It's just, it does not want to leave my hand no matter what I do to take it off. It doesn't want to leave my hand. So never use the pressed glitter shade unless you are brave. So we'll fix this with like some glitter eyeliner or something. We'll put it in the crease. Cool. Solutions. For next, I'm going to take the E55 brush, which is also my Sigma brush set. And I'm going to take, I don't know, there's so many pretty light shimmers in here. I'm like, why did I use the pressed glitter? Well, there's so many pretty light shimmers in here. I don't know. Alright. I guess I'll take Channel, which is this shade right here, which is kind of a mustardy kind of color, and I'm going to buff it under the lower lash line. It is way more orange than I thought it was. Okay, so it looks really, really weird right now, but I'm going to pop on some mascara, lipstick, all that, and I'll be right back. We'll show you the finished look, and you'll be like, oh my god, it looks so much better when you hide it with lashes. Alright, I'll see you in a second. Alright, so this is the finished look. All I did was added a little bit of Milani gold eyeliner to cover up this weird spot right over the crease, added some lashes and lipstick, and this is the look. I added Jeffree Star's Leo liquid lipstick. I'm not sure how it looks with my hair and everything, but overall this look is definitely wearable. Like, I'm feeling alright about it. Just my face wasn't swollen. My face wasn't swollen. I feel like I'd look okay. So, first impressions of the palette. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I definitely need to play with some of the colors, the pinks, the greens in here, some of the darker colors to figure out, you know, how I feel about it. I definitely want to try this Hi Dude shade again to make sure it doesn't like always get weird with concealer on the lid. Maybe set my lid with concealer, then start packing on. See how that works together. The glitter shade, I don't like the glitter shade. I don't like glitter shade at all. At all. The light shimmer, a little bit chunky but pretty good. The mattes in here were actually really easy to use. This shade, 1985, didn't show up the best, but it is very light. Mr. Diva was absolute dream to work with, and this My shade looks more pink on the eyelid than it looks in the pan. The Channel for under the lower lash line, very orange but very pretty. So overall, so what we used so far, oh, What's the Tea was okay too, but I got lost with the darkness of the other shade. So far, so good with this palette. I definitely want to try like the pinks. I want to try the colors and everything before I give you like a real determination on what I think. I also want to do full swatches of it, of course. But for the first look, I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me know what you think down below. The mist, I was super, super excited about the mist. I love setting sprays, but it's just not for me. The artificial smell is just not for me. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you here. I put out a ton of different videos, and I do put out a lot of Jeffree Star videos as well. If you're interested in those, I will see you guys in the next video. Well, hopefully I sound better and look better and all that stuff. Bye.